Taurus, how are you today? My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your weekend bonus reading. Whoa, this one is going to be for May 16th, 17th, and 18th, I believe. Okay. I know I have not been here as maybe I had promised or intended for the last few days. I managed to crash my e-bike. So me and the bike had to go into the min, but we're both doing very well now. Everything is fine, and I'm back. So we're going to do this bonus reading. We'll do it the same way we always do, which means that I will call out all 12 signs. I will pull 2 cards for each. Whoever comes to your mind first when I call out the sign is who we're talking about. It's just to give you a generalized overview of the dynamic currently between you and that person that came to your mind first. At the bottom, I will pull 2 cards each for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This is to hopefully give you some insight into what might be coming towards you this weekend. The hope here is that you can more easily navigate your way through the weekend if you know what's coming towards you, maybe, right? That's what we're thinking anyways. This one's going to be for my Tauruses. Okay. All right, Taurus, let's see. If you're a Taurus and you're currently dealing with an Aries, I have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups. So I believe that this Aries is viewing you as presenting in your Queen of Pentacles. And what they're saying here is that you have the ability all by yourself to be able to cause them total emotional chaos or total emotional stability. Meaning that they've surrendered enough power to you that you are basically in control of how this emotional roller coaster is going to play out right now. Okay? If you are a Taurus, dealing with another Taurus, or possibly just trying to send yourself a message, right? I have the Page of Wands and the 9 of Wands. So I believe if you're telling yourself something, if you're trying to send yourself a message, it's to keep your cool. You have been wounded by something here lately, but if you are to lose your temper, it's going to do nothing but make it worse, okay? You need to rein it in is what it's saying, I think. If you are a Taurus dealing with the Gemini, I have the Page of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles. So I feel like this Gemini is viewing you as somebody who could make everything right if you would come forward and bring forward an apology, or maybe bring forward a small love offer. Whatever it is, it's going to take you coming down off what they would say is your high horse, or coming down off your ego and bringing it forward. There seems to be a very large sense of imbalance in the situation between you and the Gemini. But I feel like it's somehow ego-based. I don't know what that's about exactly, and I'm not sure if I feel like this is romantic. This feels more like a friendship or family situation with this one. If you are a Taurus dealing with a Cancer, I have the Page of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords. So this Cancer is viewing you as somebody who is working very strategically to try to build a solid foundation to build on top of. I think that this Cancer would love to be romantic with you if you're on board, and I don't know that you are, but it shows potential if you are. If you are a Taurus dealing with a Leo, I have the Ace of Wands and the 10 of Swords. So this Leo is viewing you as somebody who's very angry. You're frustrated and angry with them over a betrayal, and I do feel like it was at their hands. If you are a Taurus dealing with a Virgo, I have the 6 of Pentacles and the Moon. So this Virgo is viewing you as somebody where there could be reciprocity if that's what you two chose to do, but they feel like there's something here that's secret here. They feel like there's something here that they're not seeing clearly, something you're not allowing them to see clearly. If you are a Taurus dealing with a Libra, I have the 6 of Wands and the Fool card. This Libra is viewing you as somebody who's definitely headed for public recognition and victory right now. You're taking a leap of faith that they feel is going to be very advantageous to you. This feels like a friend or something. Could be a situationship, I suppose, but it's something along. It's not a romantic type deal. Okay, if you are a Taurus dealing with a Scorpio, I have the Chariot and the Queen of Cups. So the Scorpio is viewing you as presenting in the Queen of Cups. They feel like you're headed also, just like the Libra, they feel like you're headed towards victory right now. So you've made some sort of a change or an adjustment in your life that's got you headed towards success. If you are a Taurus dealing with a Sagittarius, I have the Eight of Cups and Temperance. The Sagittarius is viewing you as somebody who was as patient as you could be for as long as you could be, but you finally hit your top end and now you're walking away from a situation that involves them. Possibly they weren't able to commit or didn't want to commit. If you are a Taurus dealing with a Capricorn, I have the Seven of Wands and the Six of Swords. So this Capricorn is saying you're incredibly defensive, especially towards them, and that you have made your mind up to steer your life out of these chaotic waters into much calmer waters. So you're sailing away from them, it looks like. If you are a Taurus dealing with an Aquarius, I have the Empress and the Devil. So the Aquarius is saying you're presenting as the Empress. I mean, you're everything, okay? But something has a hold on you. For some of you, it could actually be an addiction to a substance. For others of you, it's an addiction to a person or a narrative that you are unwilling to surrender, and it's bringing you down. If you are a Taurus dealing with a Pisces, I have the King of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. So this Pisces is viewing you as somebody who's presenting in the King of Wands, meaning you are charismatic and natural born leader, up for adventure and not looking to be tied down. And although they think eventually you will grow out of that, you're not making any moves to do that right now. So for Friday, I have Justice and the Knight of Cups. I feel like you're trying to ride in on a situation on Friday to be the knight in shining armor. You're trying to save something, and you feel like that is justice. Possibly you're trying to make up for something that was done wrong to you, so you're trying to bring justice. Saturday, I have the Tower and the Two of Swords. You have an inability on Saturday to make a decision because you don't feel like you're seeing everything clearly. It's going to cause somewhat of a tower. Sunday, I have the Sun and the Queen of Swords. So because of Saturday, Sunday, you're looking at life from a very logical standpoint, trying to keep emotions out of it, trying to shine light on whatever it is that was so uncertain on Saturday, I think. Trying to find a way to get to the bottom of it, right? So that is what I have for you this week, Taurus. No matter what the cards say, you go out and make it the very best weekend you possibly can. I will be back on Sunday with your weekly readings. That's kind of the whole deal. Okay, hopefully I will get the daily check-in videos back up. I can tell you right now it's not going to be till tomorrow because I'm not even sure if I'm going to get all these done right now. But we're close. I think I got 3 left. So anyways, all right. There you go. Thanks for everything, you guys, and take care. Oh, that way. All right. Thanks. Bye. The clicker. The clicker.